welcome in to do Two Guys Down 200 Pounds. I'm Brian.
I'm Brandon.
And we are here this week with a special guest, Angel Grumbein. She's here, but first I really want to cover this real quick because I know we got video last week. I didn't have my hair dyed. You may not even be able to see it, but we talked about my 10U team winning the World Series a week ago. I made a bet with them that if they won the World Series, I would bleach my hair. So I
And your beard?
And my beard. The beard shaved, but I did bleach my hair. I'm hoping it grows out in the next couple of days. I'll get it all out. But yeah, so that's why if I look a little weird, look a little creepy.
Hey, next week would be pretty sweet because then just the tips are blonde.
We're going back to high school, little frosted tips. Little frosted tips. But Angel, we really appreciate you coming on. We know that you started this journey a while ago, and you know you're down a lot of weight, and you go to burn, I go to burn, Brandon's been to burn. You know, we've all been there, so we really do appreciate you coming on with us. Let's just get right into it. Yeah. Give everyone just the quick version of who Angel was before starting the journey.
Oh man. Well, I am a mom of four, but back then I was just stuck. I was stuck in the mundane things of life, and I needed something to change. And so I wanted to just lock in on my fitness. Now, I've been going to burn for 7 years, but I really locked in 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I started working with a nutritionist, and just really started to focus on me and prioritizing myself.
Yeah.
And that's what changed the game for me.
But with 4 kids,
yeah,
and I know your husband's a trainer at Burn.
Yeah.
Yep, I know that. How do you prioritize? Like, what do you? I mean, you got 4 kids and a husband. How do you
and
find
a full-time job?
Yeah. How do you find time?
I think there are not enough hours in the day. I prioritized myself, and I know that like sometimes it's like, oh, you know, that sounds selfish, but to me, I had to do it.
Yeah.
It was, 45 minutes for myself. It was meal prepping. It was, making sure I had the right foods in the house. I made all of that a habit. Yeah. And once I did that, it was, it really started everything for me.
Is that habit for you, or did you change all the food for the kids and the husband?
My husband has way different macros than I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
That man can eat, a gajillion calories. But I didn't change everything for my kids. I added more veggies in the house. Now they're eating carrots and celery, and they're like, "Hey, Mom, can I have more celery in my lunch today?" Yeah. Yes. Heck yes, you can.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we just had more opportunities to add, things to their, their diet. But for me, it was just having the right things where I needed them to be.
Yeah, because I know I got 3 kids. Brandon's got 2. So you can't. It's hard to eliminate everything out of the house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
kids want junk too.
Yeah. They still want their fruit snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how it is for us here at the house, is that me and Annette are eating healthy, and the kids eat completely different.
Yeah.
Like, we literally cook we have a different meal for the kids. A, they're picky as anything, but 2, we got to have different options between the 2 of us.
Right.
Or else,
Well, and when I made changes to, like, when we had spaghetti night, I would get the protein pasta instead. They couldn't tell a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or the extra veggies in the tomato sauce. They didn't balk at that at all. So it was like, they're not even noticing, but I'm adding little things here and there.
Yeah. Which is kind of what we do, kind of sneak things in. Sneak things in a little bit. They may still want a snack here or there, but we try to make all the meals fairly healthy.
Yeah.
until they hear this.
So me and Brandon have talked about it prior podcasts. I know I started off at 490 pounds and Brandon was
389.
389. So where were you at? Where are you at now?
So officially, I say 309. I was probably closer to 320 at my heaviest. I am currently at 227.
Let's
Nice,
go.
let's go.
So
That's awesome.
over 80 pounds.
Yeah.
And it's been like life-changing for me and really surreal because I've been doing this like diet thing for decades. I mean, you know, I've done all the diets.
We all have.
All of
We all have.
We've all done them all.
Yeah.
And even, you know, I remember going to like WW back in the day with my mom and doing like, you know, what felt like public weigh-ins in front of everyone and talking about things, and I've done them all. So this one being something that finally has stuck is the best.
Yeah. I mean, so what we're talking about finally, so it ties in. What finally made you say, today's it?
Today's the day.
Today's the day.
Yeah, I'm starting today.
Yeah,
It, it was a moment where I was, you know, the scale. We talk about the scale, and I weigh in pretty much weekly. Sometimes I take a break from the scale because, you know, I need to. But I saw that number on the scale, and I was like, man, I have really, really got higher than I had expected.
Yeah. And
I was like, wow, what can I do to change this? You know, I'm working out. I'm doing what I thought I was doing nutritionally wise, but I wasn't. So I started tracking my food, and that was what really, really helped.
Yeah. I say there's a lot of people that I talk to that are like, I'm not losing weight. I'm working out every day of the week.
You can
and
kill
I'm
yourself
like,
in the gym.
because you're not tracking
you're
your
not tracking
food.
it right.
100%.
You have to track your food.
Yeah, you had that. You stop at the gas station, you grab that candy bar, and you ain't adding that.
You
in
didn't
there.
add that on
You
my. Yeah, you didn't add that on my Fitness Pal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You finished your kids' fries at dinner, and you
Yes,
didn't add that in.
And
Like,
all those calories add up.
they really
They do.
do.
Because it is, at the end of the day, as easy as it sounds, you have to burn more than you put into your body.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's all. And if you're not.
Calorie deficit.
Yeah. If you're not tracking 100%, not 99%,
Right.
you have to track
100%.
100%.
I mean, you got to know everything that's going in your
Yeah.
body to a T.
Even on the weekends.
Yes,
Exactly. Because the weekends is a lot of times when people will blow it slap out of the water.
Absolutely.
You done worked out 5 days this week, and then you come to the weekend and you drink beer and you're drinking liquor, and then you have wings,
Pizza with
and
the kids.
pizza.
Yeah, pizza.
No, we have pizza every Friday night.
Yeah.
Hey, it's that cheat weekend mentality.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll
Right.
just start back over on that Monday, which, you know, rolls right into our what changes and starting out on every Monday. We all essentially did it.
Yeah.
We started over on every Monday, and I'm, you know, from your videos that you posted recently, same thing.
It is.
Starting over on Mondays.
I no longer restart on Monday.
Yeah.
I just adjust.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
it's like you can, for me, it was like, there are no cheat weekends, there are no cheat meals.
Yeah.
I just eat what fuels my body the best, and sometimes I'm gonna eat the pizza.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna adjust. I'm not gonna be like, all right, well, I had pizza tonight, and the kids have a birthday party tomorrow, and then I know I'm gonna eat birthday cake, and then Sunday we have a dinner for blah blah blah, and you know whatever, and then I'm like, I'll just restart on Monday.
Yeah.
That's how it always was.
Yeah.
I don't
You're
know
always,
anymore.
I've always said it, you're chasing Mondays.
Uh-huh.
You're always
Absolutely.
chasing Mondays.
Yeah, and that's exactly how it goes. Is like you said, you end up at a birthday party, or you have pizza on Friday, and then you have a piece of cake, and you're like, "Ooh, let me get a second piece of cake." And you're like, "It's no big deal. I'll just start on Monday. Who cares?"
Yeah.
Like, and then, you know, before you know it, here we are chasing.
We're chasing
That
every Monday,
Monday.
chasing every Monday. But and that's why I always, it's now just and it may be a Wednesday, it may be a Tuesday, something that, hey, we have baseball practice. Now the team wants to go out after and they want to go eat. So of course I'm going to eat with the team.
Of course.
But instead of saying, hey, I'll just start Monday, it's just, why not start Wednesday?
Right.
Why not
Just
get back-
adjust.
Yeah, just go back. Just go back and get going Wednesday.
Just do the next thing.
Yes. Don't let one day blow your whole week out. Just
Exactly.
go back and work out and do your thing the next day.
Exactly.
But you say consistency beats perfection. What does that look like on a bad week?
You know, the kids have extracurriculars, and, you know, a kid gets sick or whatever. And to me, this is something I'm doing.
Yeah.
I am not, you know, okay, the kid got sick, I'm going to work out at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to take a walk. Walking counts too. You know, I'm not going to blow everything up because I have a bad day, because that's what got me into the situation that I was in
Yeah.
before. and I'm never going back there again.
Yeah, and talking about perfection on a bad week, or on a bad day, whatever, is if I have a bad day at work and I know I'm not going to make it to the gym, well, I'm like, I'm going to mow the grass today. Because typically when I mow the grass, I'm getting a mile in of walking, just mowing my big old lawn out there.
Yeah.
So there's some things I alter a little bit.
Yeah, no one's perfect, but if you can just show up, that's what matters.
Yeah, Brandon made a video a couple weeks ago or a week ago talking about consistency and just doing it on the bad days, doing it on the hard days, just doing something. It doesn't have to be, you said it doesn't have to be going to the gym.
Yeah.
Walking is fine. Right. Walking burns a lot
of
calories.
Absolutely it does.
You don't have to have a heart rate of 180. You can walk and have a heart rate of 130, 120 and burn a lot of calories too. Yeah. Just doing something.
Right. And even if you do end up, going to the gym and you don't give your 100%, whatever you can give that day, that's your 100.
Yeah. It's better than zero.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's better than nothing because, matter of fact, I was talking to a lady at the gym the other day and I literally looked up the statistics on the people being in the gym that day. Like what was the percentage of us just showing up today at the gym?
Yeah.
And it was like out of the whole United States just from Wednesday, it was like we were 5% at the top just for showing up at the gym on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Like, just because you have a bad day or you feel weak or you feel sick or whatever it is, just showing up is going to put you in that top percent that you're doing better than anybody else.
Yeah.
Better than sitting on the couch.
You're talking about 5% better in the United States.
Yeah.
Just by showing up.
Oh yeah, and that's why you're 100. Maybe you weren't able to give 100%. Right. Maybe it was just 75. But that 75 is a heck of a lot better than doing nothing.
Yeah.
Just showing up. You just show up because there's been days when I go to burn that I'm like,
I hope them doors are locked.
Man, I do not feel like doing this, and you just give it 50%. But 50% still burns a lot of calories.
It really does.
It still gets you going, right? So then like. You're going, you started your journey, you're doing it, but like, did you have a moment when you first realized that, man, I'm actually doing this?
Yeah.
Like, I'm really doing this here.
I don't know, it was, I think around, let's see, I started in May of 2024, and I think by the end of that year, I hadn't lost a whole lot, but I was putting those things into practice. I was showing up to the gym. I was eating I was tracking everything. I was like, wow, my pants are a little looser here. And, scale wise, I hadn't lost that much, but I was like, I'm feeling better in my own skin. And and it was just like this is actually working.
Yeah.
And that was a big thing for me. Just, I preach a lot on my social media, but I'm like, take the video, take the picture, whatever it is, even if you're not putting it out in front of everyone, you're going to want to reference that later because, you see a picture of you in the beginning and a picture of you now and, you've lost 120 pounds. That's extraordinary.
Yeah.
And if you didn't have those previous pictures, then you wouldn't be able to compare them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I agree 100%. So she mentioned it, but this morning I hit the 120 pound marker, lost 120 pounds as of this morning. So yeah, but it's and I look back and me and Brandon send pictures to each other all the time, like way back when.
Fattest pictures that we could possibly find.
Yeah, we're always digging way back, and then you look at them and you're like, holy moly.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
And you don't even realize that we were that big.
No, you don't realize it.
Like, you're like, man, what was I doing?
What in the world? So I know that I go, but how did you come across Burn? I know you said you've been going for 7 years,
yes.
But how did
7 years? I feel like you're a founder, the founder of Burn here.
I started when our local Kennesaw opened, but I actually had tried Burn previously. A friend of mine was like, "Hey, I found this gym, try it out," and I tried it out for a little while, and I got pregnant with my third kid, so I didn't continue on with it. That same friend that I had that she brought into me there, she was like, "Hey, they're opening a new one in Kennesaw. Try it." And I did. And I walked in, and I've been there ever since. They were so welcoming, and they remembered my name, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
The community there is just amazing.
It is good. I mean, I go to Kennesaw every once in a while. I only ever see Angel at Ackworth. That's where I normally work out.
Yeah, I go to Kennesaw, Ackworth, and Cartersville, so I spread my time amongst all three.
Yeah. Actually, I saw you built a little chart about checking out the trainers at all the gyms.
Yes, I'm going on a tour of trainers.
Yeah.
Tour de trainers.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I try to get them all in.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know I can talk about it, but you go into Burn, it's your first workout. What are you thinking? What was it like?
Well,
7 years ago. I'd imagine how much that's changed.
I was still very I was never a fitness person before Burn. I was never an athlete. I never played sports. So when I walked in those doors and they were like, "Do a burpee," I'm like, "What's a burpee?" No idea what that is. But it was intimidating, of course, because I was new to it. But it was empowering to be able to, regardless of, I've modified a long time in my journey. Back then I couldn't do a burpee on, the floor. I can do them now, which is pretty cool to me. But then I was doing them on the boxes, and it was empowering. It was really empowering. Intimidating, yes, but empowering.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, intimidating. Box jumps still scare me. I haven't done them, but I can do a burpee. I can do a lot of things. A lot of things in the beginning I couldn't do. Now I can do. Yeah. Box jumps are still something that I'm a little. But it's a mental thing.
For a long
mental
time.
thing.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm scared you're gonna fall back.
No, I'm scared that I'm not going to get my feet high enough, and then I'm going to do a front flip over the box.
Skin your shins. And
If you do, I hope Burn
Somebody's
has
got a
cameras
video.
in there.
I know.
I want to see every bit of that.
Yeah. So I mean, we kind of touched on it a little bit about intimidating, but you're coming in your first time. Obviously, bigger girl, me, bigger guy coming in first time, and there's a lot of good-looking, built people at Burn.
Very fit people.
Yes. So
Athletic.
it's got to be intimidating. Was it intimidating? How'd you feel like on the intimidation level?
It was. And not that I ever thought anyone was judging me or anything like that, but I was definitely comparing myself to them.
Absolutely.
I don't think they were, like I said, I don't think they were judging me in any shape, way, or form, but I was definitely judging myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, this, how am I going to do this?
Yeah.
How are you telling me to do this push-up or this move or whatever the case may be? And I've never done those things before. Yeah. So it was intimidating to see, these women, these moms, a lot of them are moms, and they're beasts in the gym. And so, I definitely compared myself to them back then, but I don't do that anymore because I just kept showing up and doing the next hard thing. And it's not like that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was intimidating, and it's different. You say that because me and Brandon have talked about this on previous podcasts, but see, me and Brandon think people are judging us.
They're not.
Yeah.
And that's why it was hard for me to go to Burn because there are a lot of fit women, moms, dads. There's a lot of guys, not everywhere, but at Ackworth for sure there's a lot of guys.
Bros.
Yeah, all the Burn bros at Ackworth. A lot more of them than where I currently go at Burnt Hickory. But I walk in and there's a boatload of women, and I come in at almost 500 pounds. I feel like everybody is judging me. That's just what I thought. Every other gym we go to, Brendan, we talk about it. You feel like, man, what in the world is he doing here? He ain't going to be here but for a week.
Yeah, if that. Maybe a day. Maybe he shows up first day. Like I talked about going to Burn the first time and getting blown out just by the warm up.
Yeah.
I mean that right there was intimidating enough for me not to show back up. But I mean,
and maybe too, I think that's the woman side versus the man side where you're going to, because honestly, Burn is a predominantly
woman gym.
It was,
There's no doubt about it. But I feel like women go in and it's like y'all are friendly. Y'all don't like to talk about judge, but guys, I feel like do a little more judging of other guys, and I just think that may be a little bit of woman versus man thing.
Yeah. Maybe it's just women empowering each other more than it is men.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you said, I do feel like I go to the gym, and I mean, I'd sadly say, yeah, if a big dude comes walking in, I'm like, dude, how do you do it? And you're kind of judging them, and then you see a big dude like me. When I walked in, I was like, is this dude gonna make it a week?
Right.
Yeah.
Is he gonna make it?
Yeah. So what's your because I'm betting mine, I don't know, maybe we're the same. I haven't talked to you about this, but your favorite burn workout?
Favorite burn workout?
Yeah.
Metcon.
Metcon, that's yours too?
Mine too.
I love it. It combines strength and conditioning, and you know,
I
love
like
Metcon.
any kind of Acon or Metcon, any kind of conditioning. I know a lot of my guy friends that go there don't like the conditioning days. They
See,
want,
that
They want
was
the strength
they want
days.
weight days.
I felt like, I mean, I've been to a good bit of camps, I guess you could say, in my time, and I think my favorite is the conditioning days.
Yeah.
I think the conditioning days are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't like them, but I feel like that's when my hardest workout is a conditioning day. And even with Metcon, when you're talking about weights and conditioning, I feel like you're getting the best of both worlds.
I do too.
That's so, I'm surprised.
I didn't used to love them, but I love them now.
Yeah, I agree. So we're going to kind of turn it a little bit here, just go back to the family side. Do your kids motivate you? I mean, because me and Brandon have talked about it, and maybe you've listened. There's not a lot of fat old people.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
So my kids, I want to be there
100%.
when they're getting married and they're having their kids. I want to be a grandfather at some point, but I know if I was 500 pounds, that may not have happened.
Yes.
Right. So do your kids motivate you?
They do. They do. They're a big part of my why. I love to go on, we go on family walks all the time. And my 7-year-old, she'll be like, hey, Mom, are we going to go for a walk today? Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Because you get so excited when you do it, you know? And, or, you know, they'll be like, hey, are we going to the gym today? Yeah, we are. Because I want to show them that, you know, being healthy and doing, you know, the things and going to the gym are an important part of life. And they see that, and that's being instilled in them now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like too. I feel like if they see us going, then it's going to instill in them, and then hopefully that they adapt to that and bring that to their own schedules. Hopefully,
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I see them, and I know now where you are at Burn, but you see all the kids watching out the little window.
They'll hold up signs like, go, Mom.
Yeah. So I know they're watching,
Yeah.
right? I know when I work out and I bring Tate, as much as he doesn't like,
Yeah.
because he's 10.
Yeah,
he don't
I have a
really,
10-year-old too.
He don't really like to go,
Yeah.
you know, to Burn child watch. But I'll see his big old butt standing in the mirror,
He's watching you.
just watching,
Yeah.
laughing at me a lot of the times.
probably hoping you're
Laughing.
going to fall down. It's really what he's waiting on.
But I know he sees it, and I know
Yes.
Abigail sees. She doesn't go to child. She's old enough. We let her stay at home.
Yes.
But McKinley, my youngest, you know, Lauren will do an at-home workout, and she'll be right there with her.
All the time.
You
I
know.
do on-demands all the time,
Yeah.
and my kids are always there doing it with me.
Yeah. So
I love it.
Yeah. So the kids part, hardest part about balancing motherhood, being a wife, and fitness. You got 3 big things there.
Yeah. I don't know that I've actually balanced it all. My main thing is prioritizing what is important. And, you know, family time is important. And sometimes that does look like a on-demand workout with them or a family walk.
Yeah.
Because that's doing both things. And that's bringing them into it. But prioritizing time for me and doing what I need to do and getting in the gym or going for that walk is a big part of, you know, the balance part for me, because I'm like, it's like setting an appointment for yourself. Just like you go to the doctor, you go to the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna check that off every single day because it's important.
Yeah, and I think guys are different than moms, or I should say dads are different than moms, right? But it's not hard for me to go to a workout and leave Tate at home or
Yeah.
whatever. But I feel like moms have a different feeling.
Mom guilt.
Yes. So y'all are like taking care of the kids and doing blah blah blah. We're like, I'm going to work
Yeah.
out, and you're like, well, I don't want to leave.
Yeah,
I got to do this for, for Abigail or Tate or McKinley. Lauren, that's how Lauren does. But at some point, she even, is like, I'm going to take this 45 minutes
Yes.
and just do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's important. It's
And-
important.
Speaking of, balancing family, and for me, it's dad. I actually just bought Brody a bike so that I can start going on walks, and Gabby can ride her bike, and Brody can ride her bike, or his bike, going forward. And we actually should be here on Friday, hopefully. But
It's exciting.
hopefully that instead of them walking, because Brody ain't gonna walk. Brody ain't gonna walk. He'll probably be more inclined to riding his bike than he will
Right.
wanting to walk, and me end up having to put him on my shoulders.
Exactly.
But
That's just a weighted walk.
yeah,
So what too little about food, just because I know food is a big deal. It was for me, it was for Brandon,
100%.
but food freedom. I mean, do you have food freedom, or do you are we still? I know you've been on it for a while.
Yeah.
So I know in the beginning it's normally like strict. So food freedom to you, what does that mean?
Well, I do talk about it a lot. For me, I don't label foods good versus bad. I don't have cheat meals. I just, I work things into my day, and I don't feel guilt to eat, a piece of pizza. Like that's not a bad food to me, because I can still work it into my day. I don't track as much anymore as I did in the beginning, because I kind of know what I'm doing now. But anything can fit within your day for the most part.
Yeah.
And there's no good food versus bad food for me. I don't feel guilt eating any type of food.
yeah. So yeah,
I mean, I know I say this because my mom's cooking tonight.
yeah.
For Father's Day.
There's no guilt today.
There's no guilt tonight.
You better enjoy that meal.
I don't know what's. I don't even know what's on the menu.
I was gonna say, do you know what she's cooking?
No, I don't.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We'll just start over on Monday, bro. But no, I mean, for me, the same way is like, when I was losing all that weight, which now I'm like 160 or whatever, but when I was losing that weight, I was tracking everything to, everything I seen, I was tracking. And then the more and more I've less tracked. As a matter of fact, I less track. I don't even track anymore. Let's be honest. I don't even track anymore. But I do know, because the meals I eat, I do know what, I am putting in. So I know the average of what I'm putting in. It's not going to be down to the exact T. But I know, because I eat pretty much the same things. So I know what I'm doing, unless I just add something else in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Which, I may go to the gas station and grab me a Twix or something.
Yeah. And I was kind of the same way so before I guess Tate's 11. So 11 years ago, I went really hardcore.
Yeah.
I mean, Brandon went hardcore with me too at the same time. But I mean, I was tracking everything, and I wasn't doing anything. And I did it for like 3 months, and then I burned out.
Yep.
I burned out because Monday through Sunday I was eating an exact amount of calories, no drinking, no anything. It was 3 months of just straight by the book.
Strict.
And that's the same way I feel about the people that just eat chicken and rice. Like, I can't do
Boring.
that. Yeah, I can't do that. And that's when I get burned out, because if I don't add something else in, if I don't have different stuff, that's when I'm like, all right, I'm done. It's the same thing with, I do drink a gallon of water a day, but I couldn't just drink a gallon of water a day if I didn't throw something else in with it every once in a while. Like today, I mean, I had a Diet Dr. Pepper, or not Diet, but Coke Zero Dr. Pepper or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I got to throw something in, or else I will stop and go off track. Like, I have to have food freedom, is what we would say. If I didn't have food freedom, then I would just go off the deep end and eat whatever I wanted, because I got to have other types of foods to eat, whether if it's good for me or bad for me, or else I am going to go off the deep end.
Right.
Yeah, and like this weekend, you talk about food freedom. Me and Brandon have talked about it on previous podcasts, but used to, I'd go to Taco Mac. I'd eat 20 wings, a salad. I drink 4 beers. And on Saturday, team was playing at Lost Mountain Park, so we were right there, and everybody was like, let's go to Taco Mag. And I'm like, bet.
Let's go.
You ain't got to tell me twice.
Say less.
But I had 6 wings and a salad. So,
Yes.
the calorie intake is way different.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just knowing when to stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
You
that's
can
hard
you
to
can
do,
instill
though.
joy. You can still enjoy foods.
Yeah, and
You
that's why, like, this journey, my journey has taken a little longer to lose weight, but I'm not burned out by
right.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm eating normal things every now and again, or Saturday at Taco Mac, a couple of guys got a beer, I got a beer.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to stop normal. I'm going to change it,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to completely cut it out.
Right. Right.
And you're not going to go bad like that multiple days in a row.
Right.
You may have one bad and readjust the next day, or readjust you even may readjust that day.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just
So-
one meal, and you can just go back to normal after
Yeah.
that.
So then, I guess on the food, little last food topic is the relationship with food. Skinny people may not understand a big person's. I tell Lauren all the time, she don't understand it.
Right.
The food, I call it an addiction.
It is an
because when
addiction.
I was big, it
Yeah.
was an
It
addiction.
is. It
Food
is.
was an addiction.
Still is.
Yes. So how has your relationship with food changed? As weird as that.
No,
Yeah,
it,
as weird
it
as that
has.
does.
My
Sounds-
my relationship with food has changed.
Yeah.
I think, I've done a lot of healing over the last couple of years with my food trauma and being told, back in the day that nothing feels, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. Like, I was told that. I'm like, have you tasted a cheeseburger?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Have you
had-
tasted the Big Mac at McDonald's?
Have you had chips and queso?
Yes.
But to me, it's been a lot of removing that guilt from food. I don't give food power anymore. It's just food. Sometimes it's fueling my muscles after a workout. Sometimes it's fueling my heart because I want that darn piece of chocolate.
Yeah.
But I don't give food that power anymore. So it kind of changed everything when it came to that. That relationship with food it holds no power over me
Yeah.
anymore. It's just food.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's good food sometimes. It's really
Yeah.
good food.
Sometimes it's good food. Sometimes it's healthy food. Sometimes it's a double cheeseburger from McDonald's.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, there's nothing wrong with
There's
a double
a lot of
cheeseburger.
protein in a double cheeseburger.
Hey, me and Annette, Friday night, our dinner was a Big Mac, so I'm not hating.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do a little halfway here. Let's go ahead and jump on the overrated, underrated, Brandon, and then we'll get back into it.
All right, yeah, let's do that. Segment is brought to you by Power Washing by Chris. Give him a call for all your pressure washing needs. He'll take care of your house, driveways, sidewalks, fences, porches, or gutters. You can find him on our social medias. He also has social media, so you don't just have to find him on ours. You can find him on his. Or you can give him a call at 678-605-6565. Jump right into it. Here we go. First question is, overrated, underrated? Burn boot camp. Or should we say class?
Don't say class. It's camp. I feel very strongly. It is underrated.
Okay.
I love Burn Boot Camp. I love the community, and it's changed my life completely. So everyone should go there.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that in the beginning, I would say overrated. Just Lauren bugging me to go all the time. And then you go, and we just talked about it being a predominantly women gym. I was like, I don't want to do it. But once you're there, I would say it's definitely underrated. Even one of my baseball coaches, CJ, he's a big dude. Brandon knows who he is. He's a big dude. And he's not your typical burn goer. He likes to go to the gym and lift big, heavy weights. Now he goes to burn every day.
Let's go.
Kennesaw,
Okay.
Summer. You may know
I do
Summer.
know them.
Yep,
I've worked
yep.
out with both of them. I love
Yes.
Summer and CJ.
So I would say definitely underrated.
Yeah, for me, I would have first told y'all a long time ago, overrated. And then I showed up to camp more than once and realized it was underrated. But it was a little scary going in at first because, like Brian said, it was a woman's a woman's gym is what we'd say. So it was a little intimidating going in there with all these women, and you're the only one of the few dudes going in there. But now I feel like you go in there now, there's more dudes now that go there.
Definitely grown.
But underrated. I mean, it was. I thought going in there, and I'm your dude that goes to your typical just workout gym, and no structure other than what I do. So then going to burn with a structure, I was like, man, I'll blow this out of the water. Nah, that thing was hard.
It is hard.
Yeah. Next one is scale. Weighing yourself. Stepping on the scale.
No. I think it's overrated for the most part. Don't get me wrong. I do get on the scale. But sometimes I'm so stuck on a number, a specific number. So I do think it's overrated for the most part because there's so much more than this fitness journey than what the number says.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to say overrated as well, just because, and I'm sure you do the InBody at Burn.
I do.
Lauren's been on. I don't do the InBody.
It's good data.
Yeah, that's what she always tells me. I don't do the InBody. I just use the scale at the house.
Right.
Me and Brendan, matter of fact, use the same scale. He put me on the scale. But I feel like I get burned out looking at the scale over and over and over. And then when you go 2 weeks and the freaking number hadn't changed but a pound, I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
So I went almost, when I found out I had 120, it had been almost like 3 weeks since I stepped on a scale. And then I stepped on the scale and I hit my 120-pound mark, and I'm like, all right, now we're back.
Yeah.
Now we're back. So I personally think looking at the scale every day is overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I think overrated too, but even still to this day, I still get scared to go step on the scale. Because there's some days I'm like, man, I felt like I gained 5 pounds this week. And I'm like, I do not want to go step on the scale to know I gained 5 pounds.
Right.
Really, at this point, I'm like, I don't even care if I gained the 5 pounds back. But I actually stepped on the scale, and I actually had just maintained.
Yeah.
But I felt like I was like, man, there ain't no way. I'm going to step on the scale. It's going to go up 10 pounds. There's no way I didn't gain 10 pounds this week. Yeah. But I maintained. But definitely overrated.
Yeah. And I'll say real quick, too, like there's some mornings that I wake up that I'm like, man, I feel good. Like I feel skinny.
Yes.
I feel skinny. And then I get on the scale and it ain't changing.
No.
I'm like, what is going on?
I know.
And then you don't want to ever step on the scale again because you're like, man, or for example, is you just put in a hard work or a hard week at the gym, and you gave it everything you got, it felt like. And then I'd go step on the scale and it ain't moved nothing.
Or you gained a pound.
Yeah. And you felt like you ate right and you gave everything you could at the gym, and to not see the scale move is.
Yeah.
All right.
Stuck on it.
I did a video this week, a little controversial a little bit. Crocs, overrated, underrated.
Overrated. I hate Crocs. I have tried to wear them in multiple styles because everyone loves them. I can't stand them. Overrated.
I'm with you too. Overrated. Now, the only thing I will say, people will call them Crocs. I do wear canes, which these are very...
Same thing. Don't even make sense.
Those are the same thing.
Yeah, it don't even make sense. Dudes over here saying they're overrated, but the dude's wearing the same exact thing except for their shoes.
The canes
they're
a recovery shoe.
Oh,
it's a recovery shoe.
So are Crocs. Recovery sandals.
Crocs are overrated. Get over it. What's your take, Brandon?
Dude, you already heard mine. Mine's underrated. I don't care. People are saying there's chemical bad for your back. I don't care. Give me all the back problems. Give me the chemical issues. Whatever you want to say. Underrated, dude. They're the best things that go on. They may be ugly to y'all. I don't even care if they look ugly.
They're so ugly.
They're so comfortable. And my wife agrees with her. Is she hates them. She don't even want me to wear them out in public. And those things are the most comfortable things. And I used to hate them. I was the biggest hater of Crocs. I said they're ugly. You never caught them. And then some of the next cheerleaders are like, dude, you need to get you a pair. And I got me a pair. And by God, they were the best feeling Crocs, shoes, sandals I've ever had, while you're over here hating on your Crocs and wearing canes over here. That don't even make sense.
Recovery shoe.
It makes no sense. A recovery shoe. That is so dumb.
That's so funny.
Camp themes at Burn.
I love a theme week. I love to get dressed up and do it, and then plan with my girlfriends and see what we're in. And then my kids want to join in. They want to come with me. I think it's underrated.
I'm complete opposite. I couldn't say more overrated. I can barely get through a Burn workout now, much less being dressed up as a ballerina or something. Like I have no interest, no interest in dressing up. Or now, if they say, "Hey, let's just wear blue today," okay. But I don't want to do the Halloween costume or whatever else.
Right.
I'm not into that.
Now it finally all came back to me on the Burn I seen this week that did a theme one, and they did the I think it was like the inflatable ones, like when they wear it.
Hilarious.
It's so funny. Like every once in a while you just gotta lighten up and have some fun in the gym, and I feel like that's what brings the fun. And even if, I mean, some people even go a little bit harder. If I seen a dude in the inflatable T-Rex and he's got his little arms trying to do arm curls or something, I think that'd be hilarious. I hope Burn does it, and I'll come join.
We'll let you know when the next theme weekend.
Yeah,
Underrated.
Angel will get you. She'll let you know.
Yeah. College game day for football.
I'll go ahead and start with this. I think college game day is underrated. Maybe one of the best 4 hours pre-college football that you can watch. I mean, you got the headgear. I mean, Pollock and all them. The field goals now, kicking the field goals is hilarious. If I'm at home and we don't have something going on, I'm watching college game day for sure. Underrated.
I would think it was underrated too. I don't watch it every week when college football's on. But the hype and everyone getting excited for their team and all of that, I think it's really fun. So,
yeah, so underrated. I know, well, it kind of took a hit for me whenever Corso retired and he wasn't doing the headgear anymore. But then you got, I can't even think of his name now. But the new guy that does it.
The kicker.
Yeah, the kicker from, what was it, West Virginia or Indianapolis, whatever. Man, I can't believe I can't think of the dude's name. But anyways, he used to get on my nerves, but now I love how he gets the crowd so hyped up and who he chooses and everything now. But, man, I hate that I can't think of his name. But definitely underrated. Here's a great one. Partner workouts.
I think that they're underrated. I love a partner workout. You partner me with, I've partnered with my husband a lot. My daughter, my 13-year-old, comes to Burn with me now. But partner with me with a brand new person I've never met before. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love doing that kind of stuff.
So I'll say that for the most part, I say underrated, but I don't like the only reason I'd say overrated is because it depends on the partner. Like Lauren will probably hear this. Like, I don't like to partner with Lauren because she wants to go a million miles an hour. And there's sometimes I'm like, God almighty, just slow down for a second.
She's beast.
Just give me a half. So it depends on the partner.
Got it.
If Brandon's my partner or another fellow guy,
fat guy, just say it, dude.
Yeah, somebody's
gonna go your speed.
Goes my speed. I'm gonna say underrated, but if I get with a beast, I'm gonna say overrated.
I get that.
Yeah, I think partner workouts are good because you can get motivated. Like, your partner can motivate you to go better.
It does help.
Like, Lauren may make you go faster than you probably would.
But I don't always want to go that fast.
But for y'all, I don't work out at Burn, so, and I do, which I do love working out with a partner. Matter of fact, the two dudes I work out with all the time, they're big, swole dudes. The only reason why I don't like working out with them is because they're bench pressing 500, and I'm bench pressing like 225. So it is a little embarrassing to pull a few plates off to add their plates, vice versa, whatever. But it's definitely underrated for sure. Next one is cottage cheese. This ought to be a great one.
I'm going to answer this one first. God almighty, overrated. I feel like this is such a burn, and it's not. I know it's not, but just because I know all the burn girls, I feel like it's such a burn thing. Lauren eats cottage cheese with everything. I can't stand it. I don't like the texture. Overrated.
I think it's underrated. I eat cottage cheese every single day. I eat it in my eggs. Sometimes I'll blend it up and put it, like, make it a dip or something. I'm like, I love the extra protein, and I don't mind how it tastes, but I think it's underrated. I have cottage cheese every single day.
Overrated. Overrated. You are not going to catch me eating that stuff. I think I've had it one time in my lifetime, and it was probably just eating it straight. Normal, well, I call it straight, but straight out of the canister. Disgusting. The texture, disgusting. Looking at it, disgusting. There's nothing in it that I like to see, nothing I want to eat. It is overrated to the max.
Now, I will say this real quick. Most of the time I don't like it, but Lauren blends it and puts taco seasoning in it for, like, dipping things in. That's not bad, but that's the only way I've eaten it.
And maybe that's where I'm liking it. Maybe I just ain't had it with the seasoning. Maybe the seasoning or whatever, but I honestly, it's just looking at it.
It does look
and a lot of people think that. A lot of people are like,
I'm like, I'm not going there to buy a tub of cottage cheese. Weighted vest.
I'll go ahead and start with this one too, because I know it's not just a burn thing, but I'm at burn and I see all the, I'll say it feels like a white girl mom thing, jumping on, let's put our weighted vest on and go walking for 2 miles. I ain't walking with no weighted vest. I got enough weighted vest on my big butt right now.
Hot enough as it is. I don't need an extra.
I'm not wearing a weighted vest. If you want to wear a weighted vest, Angel, that's fine, but I'm going to say overrated.
I do have one. I am not currently wearing it a lot right now in the summer and the 90 degrees. But when it's cooler outside, I have taken quite a few weighted vest walks. Underrated.
Overrated. I told Brian, or I was telling them, I already weigh enough.
Yeah.
Why do I want to add extra more weight? I walk with the max 389.
Right.
I walk with the weight. I got skinny for a reason, was to walk skinny.
Don't want that weight back.
Yeah. I don't want to add it back on and walk with it. I've done lost what I overrated. I don't want to walk with it, but it's a fad thing now, and everybody's doing this. Like, I don't know, and I work outside in a lot of different neighborhoods, and I guarantee you, I don't even go a day without seeing one person walk in the neighborhood without a weighted vest.
Yeah.
At least one. Next one is women's sports.
So I would say I'll date it pre me having girls.
Okay.
I would say it used to be overrated. I would go even in high school, college. I'd go watch the men's basketball game, but I didn't want to watch the women's basketball games. Now I think women's sports have grown exponentially. College women's basketball is good. You got a lot of WNBA teams that are good. My daughter plays softball. The other daughter does cheer. Yeah. So right now I'm going to say women's sports are underrated. I mean, they're at a high level. Women playing sports. Yeah. They're really good.
I have a daughter who also does cheer, and they work their butts off. So I think it's underrated. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with Brian. Before all this, I even told Net this. I'd rather watch paint dry than catch a girls' basketball game or something, girls, because it's just, no offense, they're just not that entertaining versus dudes dunking and football and all that. But now, with especially girls' basketball, I think, more WNBA. And even, the girls' World Cup, too, when they do it, they're winning it. I feel like girls right now, they're on a heater.
Yeah.
The girls are making it happen, and they're entertaining, and it shows, and the views are going up. I even think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure the girls' basketball finals with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese was watched more than the guys' finals.
Yeah, it was
by a good bit. So I think it's underrated for right now. It could maybe go back down bad, but I think girls are catching up a little bit and getting stronger and just more beast out there. So I think underrated. Filming in the gym.
I'll start. Okay. I think it's underrated. A lot of what I do for content is filming in the gym. I do my best to, do the right angles and respect, people in the gym and not, get in anyone's way. Because I know that can be a big point of, contention with filming in the gym. But for me, it's because I can help motivate others to see someone like me in the gym. So I'm like, if you want to film. Yeah. If it doesn't, it's not bothering anyone.
See, I'm not at that level right now. I don't want somebody seeing me do a burpee. So I don't feel comfortable. If I do a burpee, nobody needs to see that other than
right. I think that'd be good content. Let's get you a show you doing a burpee now, and 6 months from now, let's get another video of you doing a burpee. I think
that would be good content, but I don't. So my answer is overrated. Same thing we talked about it a few weeks ago. I'll relate it to gym selfies. Brandon wants to do a gym selfie. I think it's overrated. Gym selfies, filming in the gym is overrated. That's just me. But you do it. You're comfortable doing it. Yeah. I'm not comfortable doing it.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, for me, I'm trying to get comfortable doing it because I feel like same as Angel, how she builds her content up is filming in the gym and letting people see the real you out there and seeing somebody else that, could potentially look like you or be like you in the same weight situation. And so I've actually been, and we talked about this before the show is I'm on the fence because I'm like, I want to film, but I'm like, but everybody in the gym's looking at you like, oh, here's another idiot freaking filming in the gym. And I mean, I look at people too sometimes in the gym. I'm like, what is this idiot doing? But then again, I want to be that idiot because I know that's what's going to grow your page or help us grow 2 guys down 200 pounds. Because what's better than seeing 2 guys down 200 pounds and seeing the real story from us being, from the beginning to where we're at now. And I mean, we could have built this thing probably better than we did instead of just starting it and not having any that good of before and after photos. But underrated. I'm working on it. I'm going to get there. Me and Angel, we're going to tag team this.
We are.
We're going to grow this thing. That is it for our overrated, underrated.
So we were just talking about, we hit on it a little bit there, for people who don't know, I don't know what all I know I watch you on Instagram. That's where I watch you. So you're on Instagram. I know you got a lot of followers, 10,000 plus followers. Yeah. How did that get going, and how did it change your life? Has it changed your life?
It has. It very much started with me wanting to just get video of me, doing the hard things. And I'm like, well, maybe if I post this, someone will see it. And if just one person sees it, and they see that there are people, my size and whatever, and they're in the gym and they're doing the things and they're doing the hard things, maybe that can motivate someone. And that's just how it started. It was like, I just want to see someone like me on social media, because you don't see a whole lot of that. In the fitness world specifically, plus size fitness and all of that, and you didn't see a whole lot of that. So I was like, well, let me see how this goes. And I started on TikTok actually. I have a little over 14,000 followers on TikTok, and then I started doing Instagram and really hit my stride there. I have a little over 11,000 followers there, but it has changed my life. I get messages all the time where
I was just fixing to ask you that.
It's it has changed my life, and it fills my cup so much. It's why I do what I do. They're like, hey, I saw you post a video, and it made me want to start my journey.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Either walking through the burn doors, or just going to a gym, or just walking on their treadmill. They're like, I saw you do it, and it made me have the motivation, and I wanted to do it too.
Yeah, and that's essentially why me and Brian started 2 Guys Down 200 Pounds, was try to let people hear our stories and maybe jumpstart them on a healthy
Absolutely.
journey. And that's, I mean, that's the main reason. If we could just help out one person,
It is exactly
it is, as you would say, would fill my cup.
Yeah.
So becoming, I don't know if you call yourself an influencer. I don't know what you want to title yourself as, but I feel like you got enough followers. I'm going to call you an influencer. Has it ever been overwhelming though? Like, do you feel like it's a lot sometimes, or?
I do, only because it feels like at some points it has felt like, oh, I gotta edit another video. I gotta, and a lot of my stuff is easy. It's a few seconds in the gym and I'm putting, some sound over it and some motivational thing. But it's still work, and I still have a full-time job, and I still have a husband and 4 kids. So it's like, it sometimes gets in my head. I'm like, do I really have the energy to do a video today and edit it and do all the things? But for the most part, because I feel like I'm helping change lives, it's more than that. So some days, it feels a little, hard, but I love what I do and I love why I'm doing it. So it works.
Yeah. And me and Lauren cracked up at this video. I'm sure you're going to know what video I'm talking about, but you were doing some kind of cooking. You were doing some. And then I was like, man, this is like, but it's real life.
Yeah, real life.
That's
real
a
life.
raw video that you're like.
I was literally like going to film like me cooking and cutting some onions for content. He had no idea I had the video set up, and I was like, that's the life of an influencer right there.
Gotcha on that one.
Got him.
Yeah, I was like, that's something that I would do. The camera's right there. You don't even know.
Right.
You come up. Yeah, we cracked up at that video.
I mean, that's exactly how me and Annette are. Like, and if she just put a camera in the corner like that, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah. So if it, and I'm sure you've got a lot of them. You talked about the messages, but one of the most rewarding messages, or maybe there's a couple, maybe there's one that really sticks out that really stuck with you. Do you have any of those?
Yeah. I've had a few people specifically say, like, I would come up on their feed and I would just keep kind of being there, kind of in their back of their head. And one girl reached out and said, I finally saw like the 10th video of yours and decided it's time.
Yeah.
And she started her health journey after watching me. And like, that is humongous to me.
Yeah.
That people see that and get motivation from that.
Yeah. So I know you talked about it earlier. You went to church this morning.
Yeah.
So, faith being part of your transformation.
Yes.
How did it help during your hardest days? Did it help? Like, what do you think?
I love Jesus, and He's been my foundation, and I feel like a lot of what I've done has been God teaching me about discipline and about stewardship and about pouring into my family better. I'm down 80 pounds, but I can run around my kids better, and I can cook them better meals now, and I can teach them more and change their lives because of the foundation of God in my life. And He's taught me that this is why we're doing what we're doing. This is why you're on this journey. It's hard, but it's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, was there ever a time you felt like giving up and then, faith kept you moving, or has it been, your kids, your husband, or has faith always been a big part?
Faith has always been a big part of my life since I was, 11 years old.
Yeah.
But God's always been there for me in every point of my journey. From meeting my husband and then having kids and being lost in postpartum and all that. He's always been there for me. So when I started this journey and this fitness journey, even when it's hard, I can go back to Him and He's like, this, you're doing this. There's a reason for this.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to kind of final 2 questions here. If someone listening today is 100 pounds overweight and feels hopeless, what would your number one piece of advice, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that if they keep showing up, it's all about, consistency. If they keep showing up and doing the things they need to do, whether that be macro tracking or going to the gym or going for the walk, whatever the case may be, as long as you keep showing up, you will see results.
Yeah.
They may be slow at some times, but you will see results.
Yeah. I mean, and you're not always, like we talked about earlier, is like just because you stepped on the scale and you didn't see a pound shave off or you gain 1 pound doesn't mean that you got to give up.
Yeah, but your pants are still looser or whatever they,
Yeah, I mean, I think I can't. Consistency is the key word in the whole weight loss thing.
Yeah,
and people don't realize how important consistency is.
Yeah.
But one word, that's the biggest word to me, is consistency.
Changed my life.
You just got to keep going.
Just got to keep going.
You just got to keep going.
Yeah.
So I know we talked about it, but we didn't give you a little bit of, but where can everyone follow you? Okay. Where can they follow your journey? You said, I haven't even watched your TikTok. I just watch Instagram, so I learned something today.
On both platforms, I'm the Fit Grumby Gal, part of my last name, Grumbein. So it's the Fit Grumby Gal, and I'm on Instagram and TikTok, and I love sharing my journey.
Yeah, good videos, funny videos. I like them.
Yeah, me too. There's a lot of good videos, and that's really where I discovered you. Even I was like, Brian, we got to get Angel on here. So that's where I seen it. I was like, dude, she goes to burn, dude. Just ask her. And then here I am sliding into the DMs. And I mean, a lot of people don't realize is I'm the one that runs all the social media pretty much. So everybody might think they're talking to Brian, but they're really talking to me.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah. With that being said, if you could give us a follow on whatever platforms you guys listen to on, whether that's Amazon Music, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, just like us, review us if you want to. We appreciate a lot of people like to send us messages telling us if our show is good. We love getting those. Those are awesome. We get a lot of those during the week.
Good or bad? Yeah,
good or bad, because we like hearing the feedback too. We like to try to change and make things better every week. But other than that, that concludes the show for us.
Hey, go to YouTube, check out my bleached hair. Let me know what you think. But until next time,
see ya.